Yo, welcome back to another edition of the Crewsin Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz, and today is Tuesday, May 7th. Yeah, 2024. We are in a couple of weeks. We are doing the live podcast at Comapalooza. We got 2 more weeks, y'all. Well, 2 more weeks. I don't know how to do math. Y'all know I'm not good at this. Maybe three. We got maybe 3 more weeks. Who knows? But what I do know is at 7 p.m. on Friday, May 24th, your boy will be doing a live podcast at George R. Brown Convention Center for Comapalooza. And if you have, goodness gracious, if you have not yet, please go get your tickets. You're tripping. Like, ticket prices will go up, and there's a lot more when you go to gate. I mean, if you want to give them more money, that's cool. But I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, especially when you see your boy on Friday. Yeah. Come there on Friday or be square. That's all I can say. I mean, who loves Freddy Krueger? I love Freddy Krueger. No, I don't. Freddy Krueger scared the shit out of me when I was a child, but it's okay. Scared the mess out of me when I was a child, and it's okay. But what we can talk about is Robert Englund. He's coming. He's going to be there. Yeah. The guy that haunted my dreams when I was a child is going to be, I'm going to be in the same building as him. I'm scared. I'm not going to lie to you. Nightmare on Elm Street definitely had me scared to go to sleep for a while. Yeah. But there's also some funny people there. It's going to be some of the cast from The Office. That's awesome. And also Back to the Future. Yeah. And then it's surprising. I haven't really seen, there's a lot of comic book artists coming out, of course. Y'all already know. I say this, have your money ready, not just for tickets to come in, but but for t-shirts, prints, posters, food. Just have your pocketbooks ready. Have them open, willing, and ready and able to be used at any time during the proceedings, because I'm telling you, that weekend can get very expensive. And there's gonna be some great ones. And also, anime voice actors will be out there. Very excited to see that. And you got, like I said, comic book and animated voiceover actors too. Yes, there's a difference between anime and animated voiceovers. If you have a problem with what I just said, go fight yourself. But but seriously though, go to Comapalooza.com and go get your tickets so you can go have some fun. Also, what's cool, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more, but they do have like a little not miniature, but they got this car show that's awesome. Like, people be wrapping their cars in like different like things and different nerdy things and stuff. And you see them around town, but they're all going to be in one place, and it's going to be great. And you get to vote on it. That's even cooler. So I'm thinking y'all like, y'all tripping, man. It's a great time. I love Comapalooza. I've been going there for the past 6 years. Has it been 6, 7? I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been a while. It's been a very long time since I've been going to Comapalooza. I love the convention, and you're gonna love it too. Trust me. Check out Comapalooza at Houston Comapalooza on Instagram. I think it's Houston Comapalooza on pretty much everything, except for the website, which I will put down in the descriptions. And so you definitely should go check it out. And also, forgot to tell you guys, what we'll be talking about is TV shows that needed an extra season or another season, or movies that needed a sequel. And here's the caveat. I'm just putting it out there. I'm going to say 3 seasons or less. Okay, 3 seasons, maybe 2. 2 is kind of the kind of, I would have said 1, but there's a lot of 1 season things that probably should have just died when they died. But I'm just putting it out there that that I would definitely be doing 3 seasons or less. That's the criteria. And also, I think I'm just going to say maybe one movie. One movie, and then it never got a 2. That's what I think the criteria is going to be. Actually, it probably is criteria. That is the criteria for my section of my panel of the podcast live. So I'm let y'all know right now, Friday, May 24th at 7 o'clock on the main pavilion floor. I'm very, very excited. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. This is the first time my throat has not been hurting, so I'm very excited about this. All right. Man, I just have to say this, and this is just a human being in me, and I'm just going to talk about this for a couple minutes, and that's it for me. If something happened to somebody, and I understand there are learning moments in certain situations, and in the professional space, yes, it's okay to like still do the learning moment, but to me, the problem that I have with certain human beings is that empathy, they're not empathetic to certain things, and it's really irritating. It pisses me off actually, because it makes you it definitely confirms that you're just a number, that you're just another body, that you're just somebody that's out here breathing, you know what I'm saying? um it's just, it bothers me a lot. And I mean, I don't really care you know, what I mean, I really don't care if you got a problem with what I'm saying, you know, it is what it is. But even if you don't like the person, you don't want something bad to happen to the person. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to go to the hospital and, you know, oh man, you know, since you're in the hospital, I'm just letting you know it was all your fault. You know, type of shit like that. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here, I'm just like, yo, we don't even know if the person's okay. Like, how are you having a whole soliloquy slash haranguing and possible teaching moment without sitting here and letting everybody, putting people at ease and tell them, hey, first of all, hey, okay, all right, he's okay, but you know, this could be avoidable, something like that, like kind of like smooth it in, you know, not just go to straight haranguing people that didn't do what happened. That's the shit that I never understood about a workspace sometimes, is that I understand like there's levels to this shit, but the level to humanity has to like start somewhere. It has to. You know, just humankind is like, bro, that person can have a family. You know what I'm saying? That person almost didn't make it home. And you're sitting here like, oh, well, you know, I mean, it could have been, it was his fault. He didn't go, he didn't do this, that, and third. What? Why are we talking about fault right now? Is he home? Or is he still in the hospital? I still don't know if the person's still in the hospital or not. Like, we never got the answer. And I sit around here, I'm just like, maybe it's just me, and that's just my style of how I used to run things. It's like, bro, what's going on with you? Good? No? Okay, cool. This is what we're gonna do. All right, we gotta talk about it. First of all, hey, I'm glad you're okay. I'm gonna let everybody know that you're okay, but this is what we need to work on. Easy. That's easy. Puts everyone at ease, and now you can say what you need to say. Not, man, just go straight into it's his fault. God damn, man, it's his fault. And I'm going to explain the whole situation, but still his fault. What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? What the fuck is wrong with that human? Dude, just a little bit of empathy, dog. Just a little bit goes a long fucking way. I promise. It really does. That narcissistic shit, that's old as fuck, bro. Nobody with that tune has been played, is out of it now. We don't give a shit. It's bullshit to me. You don't sit here and try to tell me that, like, it's just, oh fuck, man. I'm sorry. It's just something that's been burning my soul lately. I mean, burning my soul today, because I'm sitting here, I'm just like, as a human, as me, you, and whoever's listening to this is horrible. Okay, you cannot treat other people like this. It will not continue, man. Like always, like everyone always says, God does not like ugly, bro. And that is ugly, man. That is so nasty. It's such a that's just so, oh man, you want to dislike that. It's like I dislike this person worse because of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm empathetic. Yo, you got something going on? All right, cool. You can sit here and talk to me. You know what I mean? And we can vent about it. That's cool. But if something happens to, yo, man, I need to know if you're okay or not. Okay, you good? All right. That's all I need. That's all I need to put me at ease. Yes, it sounds selfish. And yes, I am selfish about this. So let me be at ease. Damn. It's just, it's bad. It's so bad. And I forgot to tell y'all where you can find the podcast. Where you can find the Crewsin Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcasts. You can find the Crewsin Podcast. Also, where you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Crewsin Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. Woo! Please leave a 5-star review. I know I needed like 2 or 3 minutes to just let that go. I had to let off. I'm sorry. I had to let off real quick because it bothered the fuck out of me. It really did. I don't like that, yo. I hate that with every fiber in my being. I really do. It bothers. Like, oh. Okay, we're good. All right. For the podcast today, what we're talking about is solo leveling. Yo, I fucked around and watched all 13 of these episodes. I even watched the recap episode that they do in the middle of the season. Why the fuck did y'all do that? First of all. Secondly, yo, this show right here made me want to go get like one of them dungeon games and just start playing the motherfuckers. Because it actually is the fun part of dungeon game, like dungeon type games, like the MMOs, like World of Warcraft, stuff like that, where you go inside a dungeon, you level up if you get different loot and things like this. All right, solo leveling. I'm sorry, let me explain what solo leveling is real quick. So portals started popping up in the world, pretty much like I said, World of Warcraft type portals. So portals started coming into this world. And people started getting special abilities. Now, the special abilities rank from S, A, B, C, D, I think E. Yeah, E's the last one. There's an E tier because the dude is supposed to be the main character is supposed to be the worst hunter of all time. Pretty much these people are hunting inside of these portals and they start to they have to kill like goblins or dragons, depending on the portals. And the portals actually tell you what tier the portals actually are. It's kind of amazing. I think there's like certain stones that tell people like, hey, this is like magic coming out of these portals and stuff like that. That's how they know the ranking of the portals. But I know I'm saying portals a little bit too many times. I'm sorry. But this dude is the worst one. He goes on the rage just to get fucked up, mostly because he's trying to make as much money as possible to help save his mom and also to get his sister through college or high school. I think she's in high school, college, whatever. I don't know. She's in school, so she doesn't have to work. And one of the raids that they go on, they practically fuck around and go inside of this one dungeon where they cannot get out. That pretty much he has the perception of like what's going on inside of the dungeon. This is the first raid, and he is like perceiving what's going on, and like finally everybody starts to get out. Like people start getting murked, and I mean murder she wrote, murder she wrote. Oh, by the way, forgot to tell y'all. So once you have your ranking, you cannot level up. Period. So if you're a level C rank, you are a level C rank. You can never get up. I mean, you can never surpass level C rank. Okay, unless you have another awakening. Now, this is all fucking explained when the show starts. So fuck off. It's not a spoiler. Kind of. I'm not going to tell you everything that happens inside of the dungeon. Let's just say. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Yo. But what's cool about this is that apparently this dude has a way where he can level up. I'm not going to tell you what happens, why he's able to do so. You got to have to watch it yourself, because I don't want to spoil everything for you. But solo leveling, it's like a video game feel. I like these type of shows. That's what I liked about what was it? Is it Good Night World? Good Night Earth? One of the two. I don't fucking know. We're continuing on. That anime actually ended pretty shittily. I ain't gonna lie. But not this one. This first season, holy mother goose. I don't understand why they ended this season with only 13 episodes, because the 13th or well, the 12th episode, how many fucking episodes? But the 12th episode is pretty much the last one. The 12th one is like, it's okay. It ends, it kind of leaves you on the cliffhanger. Like there's like S tier hunters that went to this one island and pretty much got fucked up at this island. And so they are going that they want to go back. They want to get back with that one. Understandable. I'll be pissed off too. The guy, what's cool about it is like he gets to level up, like, and no one else in the world knows that he can do it yet. Fucking awesome. I'm just putting it out there. You think I'm playing? Like each raid is like its own unique story, and it's awesome. I love this. Solo leveling. It's on Crunchyroll. I don't think it's on Hulu. Normally I get these things on Hulu, but it's not on Hulu. It's on Crunchyroll. And if you're looking for the dub, everything's dubbed. So if you're looking for straight English, that's it. What's also cool about this is that I'm starting to learn that this was a Korean manga. Forgot the name of it. I think it's Manhwa. Is that Manhwa? Because God of High School was that too. And man, Koreans are catching up, baby. They're catching up. I'm just letting you know. It's crazy because it's like a Korean manga, but like it's Japanese. It's still an anime. It's still considered an anime. It's kind of like Trise is like, just in case people don't remember when I talked about Trise, that was a Filipino. I forgot the name of what they call it. It's like a Filipino. It is a Filipino manga, mostly Filipino folklore and things like that. It's a great anime for one season. It's on Netflix too, by the way. And God of High School, I don't know what happened. So I love that show. I loved God of High School. And most people don't, because they're haters. That's just what that is. Just be haters. You just live in hate. But I'm just letting y'all know about solo leveling right now. I'm sorry. I completely went off the rails. Go check that. If you like animes, if you love animes, I understand the hype. I didn't get to watch it. So I got to really binge it. Oh my gosh. I binged that bitch in a weekend. Oh my gosh. Just clap it out. Hercules. I'm also now watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna have my full review on that one soon. Once again, the first season, some of y'all like hyped it up a little too much, bro. It's a cool anime. I will say that. Ichidori is he's a cool main character. Let's not get it twisted. Cool main character. But the anime as a whole, look, okay, whatever. I gotta get into it a little bit more. That's probably what it is. I know the Shibuya incident is probably they say peak anime. So I'm definitely gonna be hanging on to it. Don't get it twisted. We're finishing this bad boy. We want to finish it. Like I said, the first season was mid to me. I don't. When does mid become bad? Like mid, like it's okay, cool, it's watchable. Isn't it? Not like I'm saying it's not watchable. Unlike the third season of Tokyo Ghoul, that's watchable. So I don't know. I like it so far. I do like it. I don't. It's not that I hate it. I love it. I mean, I'm not love it, but I like it. You know what I mean? Maybe give me some situation where I'm going to love it at some point, and possibly, who knows? But solo leveling, love it. Love the first 12 episodes. If you watch 7.5, you just wasting your time. I'm just putting it out there. You watch episode 7.5, you're wasting your time. It's the first episode. Literally the first episode. Just putting it out there. Don't watch it. I'm saving you 20 minutes that I did not save myself. Just putting it out there. I don't know why I watched it, but I was like, the first episode was so fire anyway. And really it's a recap. Like the last 5 minutes of it is a recap of what he was doing. And then the next 5 episodes after that, fire flames. So I'm putting it out there. You're welcome. Go check out Solo Leveling. I know I gave y'all a little bit, just a tiny bit, but it's enough. Okay, go watch it. Do it now. Actually, first, finish the podcast first, but then go and watch Solo Leveling. Just put it out there. It's a fantastic show. All right, I completely forgot what I had on the itinerary for today. I think it was, I was supposed to talk about Shogun. Yo, so this has actually been a very strong year for television, yo. Shogun? I couldn't wait for that show to come out. First of all, I was very excited for this show. Secondly, do not think Toranaga is a fucking hero. He is not. He's a chess master, though. I will say that. That dude's a chess master. I will definitely say he's a chess master. Dude knew when everybody else was playing checkers, he was playing chess. And for the first season, or really the only season they're going to have, apparently, we kept getting reports in the middle of the season saying that this was going to be the only season for Shogun. And I would just like to say the acting on this show was amazing. Old girl that plays Murako, Lady Murako, that was one of the greatest performances. Episode 9 was one of the best performances I've seen in a very long time. Not a very long time, but it's one of the best performances I've definitely seen this year. She better win every fucking Emmy possible. And I'm being dead serious. And the crazy part is that most of the show is in Japanese. There's no way around it. I think there is a dub version, but why watch the dub version? Most of the show is in Japanese. I will say this. Like they stayed true to that. And I love that they stayed true to that. And also they stayed true to like Japanese customs back in those times. But Lady Murako, when she said, "I'm no one's captive," I am a descendant of thousands, not hundreds, of thousands of years of samurai, and I will never be captive or held hostage. Yo, while she was in, yo, I'm just like, y'all know. That is 10 episodes of straight fire. Okay. Every episode was amazing. Every episode had a cliffhanger to it. And then they gave us another cliffhanger for the series finale. Possibly. I'm guessing it is the series finale. Whatever. I don't care. It deserves it. Don't make another season. That's cool. Leave us with Watchmen. Just like how Watchmen did us. Do that same thing. And I won't be even mad. Actually, I still think about Watchmen to this day. Did she walk on the water or did she not? Did she get Dr. Manhattan's powers? Did she do it? I don't know. Who knows? But I like being, I don't like it. I don't like being on that cliffhanger. It's kind of like the Black when Sopranos went to Black. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that I like this show because it was definitely cat and mouse for a very long time. It was a cat and mouse playing feudal Japan type games. And I was here for it. I loved it. And you're really watching a live action chess match. It's crazy. It's so crazy. You're watching somebody that is a grandmaster at chess playing all the pieces that he has. I'm probably stealing this from someone. I'm sorry. This was my first thought, but I'm sitting here watching it and I'm just like, yes, yeah, he's definitely the king and he's not moving. There will be no checkmate today. There's no checkmate. I'm going to do my own checkmates to you fucks. And Shogun for 10 episodes? Oh my gosh. Yes. If it does not win an Emmy, there better be a show that's like Last of Us level type shit. Like, and what's crazy is that this was an FX show. First of all. And it's also on Hulu. So it's like as soon as it went on FX, it was on Hulu literally that night. I'm just putting it out there. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Who studio did it. They did their damn thing. They did. Disney, I don't know if Disney and Fox came together and said, we need to make this as fire as possible. But They definitely said, I'm going to bring my fire and you're going to bring the gasoline and we're just going to do this. That's just what it was. And I'm just saying Shogun was that show, dog. It like for all the missteps that Disney and Fox has had over the past year, the only good properties to me that came out was hold on, let me see. Okay. The only good what? Okay. I completely forgot what I was saying. The only misstep, the only good qualities that Disney came out with this year was, last year or past like year, calendar year also. Guardians 3, okay? And I know some of you are haters because you're idiots, but the Marvels was actually sustainable. Okay, it was sustainable. All right, I'll give you maybe okay, but it was definitely sustainable. It was all right. I'm not gonna sit here and say it should have been the biggest box office flop, but there's a lot of haters out there, and I thought it was I thought it was good. I don't mean to say y'all are idiots, but everybody's entitled to their opinions, and so am I. So just putting it out there. Maybe I'm the idiot. You never know. But this is the same peoples that came out with Secret Invasion. Just putting it out there. Yeah. Shogun is that show though. That I put the Crewsin stamp of approval on Shogun and also on Solo Leveling for sure. But yes, I don't want to give y'all too much because I don't want to spoil it because I feel like me spoiling it will ruin everything. But Lady Miracle, that you marry her. People marry her. That you married that. Yeah. That speech that she gave in episode 9. I don't care. It's episode 9. That speech that that's the most gangster. That was the most that was as gangster. And it's kind of, I know it sounds crazy. It's going to sound crazy to y'all. That was as gangster as Jon Snow during the Battle of the Bastards. Jon Snow was ready to go and fight that whole army by himself. Okay? Remember this. There's a picture of Jon Snow staring down the army coming to him. That was that level of gangster. That's all I'm going to say. That's all it deserves. That's all I'm going to give it. That's all you're going to get until you go watch Shogun. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Now, if you don't want to read, I feel bad because it's a lot of reading and there's a lot of stuff you definitely need to pay attention to. But get through the reading and watch the chess pieces go. Oh my gosh, it's a masterpiece. Chef's kiss. That's that. It definitely deserves it. Oh my gosh. It's just, fuck, man. Yeah. That's just, oh my goodness. Man, that's like almost sex. It's almost like as good as that. Yeah. Like morning type sex though. Like not the fucking, nighttime get a little, it's to wake up in the morning. Every morning I wake up, that type of, that type of. Okay, sorry, my fault. Went to a different dimension for a second. Okay, not lastly, but we're talking about X-Men 97. I'm not going to spoil anything for y'all. I don't know why. Hey, watch. Fuck. Speaking of fire, listen to me. This is the same studio, okay, that made Secret Invasion. Okay, they made this. DC better come out with Marvel caught up. Marvel's catching up, man. Marvel's catching up. That's all I can say. That's all I want to say. Marvel's catching up. Like animation wise, Marvel caught up. We're here. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. But DC had their time as animators and great animators at that. Warner Brothers did a fantastic job, but DC's starting to come. They're coming. They're here. Actually, no. They're here. They're here. X-Men 97. First of all, picked up from the Saturday morning X-Men's. First of all. Secondly, I don't know how, but they made it better. And the storyline is even better than any storyline from the X-Men. from the original one. This is possibly one of the best one. This is not possibly. This is the best one. Period. In the story. The only problem is, I'm going to say this because this is a bit of a spoiler, and so please don't hate on me when I say this. What the fuck happened to Bishop? How was he like? And what happened? Like, I'm trying to figure that part of the story. Where did he disappear off to? Did like Cable take his spot, or what are we working with here? Like, what? Like, Bishop was part of the team, and now he's not. The fuck is he? Like, where's he hiding at? This is literally the only black character that we got. Where's he at? And also, first of all, secondly, Nightcrawler has definitely snuck into the top 5 favorite X-Men. Just put it out there. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Nightcrawler was on like the fringe area of top 5 X-Men, but like he solidified himself as a top 5 X-Men in my book. For me, I like Nightcrawler, and that's just what it is. But if you haven't yet, definitely go check out X-Men 97. It is on Disney Plus right now. You're going to enjoy yourself, and you're going to love it. I promise. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Lastly, what we're doing here. Okay, let's get this. This Drake and Kendrick thing has gotten personal. Yo, every hip hop head is talking about this. Every one of us. Okay. First of all, Kendrick not only made a great dish song, but like made a straight up banger that you can play in the club right now. That like that one. Yeah. That right there is yeah. Once you start bringing kids into certain situations, it gets a little too personal for me. All right, cool, man. Like, y'all can go like lyric for lyric with each other. That's cool. But damn, man, we gotta bring in the man's child. Like, then we're bringing up dudes and beating their wives and pedophiles and like, what are we doing here? Like, this is just two guys airing out like grievances that everybody thought of, but we really say out loud. It's crazy to me. To me, this is great for hip hop, but at the same time, this is kind of like bad because this is two of the biggest artists in the world right now. Like, if we're being honest, like Kendrick Lamar is one of the big. He has a big following. Drake also has a big following. I think y'all forget that Kendrick did a song with Taylor Swift. And that brought a whole new everything to a whole new fan base to him. And what's great about this battle is that Drake finally met his match with fan bases. Because normally, why Drake normally won battles is because of his fan base. Because he has a bigger one. Especially when he was going after Meek Mill. His fan base. Meek Mill took forever to respond, and that's why probably Kendrick is coming out with back-to-back songs right now. But back-to-back was I went and listened to back-to-back, and I was like, that was okay. That was okay, this. And then you listen to War Pain from Meek, and I'm like, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then to me, Drake's fan base kind of like was they were overhyping some of his songs. And then at the same time, when Pusha T went after Drake, the reason why, first of all, Pusha T murdered Drake. Let's just be all real. Let's all be honest with each other. Pusha T went after Drake very hard. Actually, it seems like everybody likes to say that he's a bad father. Okay, apparently he's not a good dad. I mean, I'm just saying, it's just pretty much that's the consensus right now. And to me, being honest, the only reason why the Pusha T beef didn't go as far as this one is, once again, Pusha T has like a big underground fan base. There's a lot of us that love him. I love his music, love his lyricism. We know how good of great of a rapper that he is, but not enough people. But he doesn't make them songs that like are going to go on pop records. Who's the other person? I think the only other person that might have given Drake a little bit of a problem was the Triple X Station. That guy, that dude. That was probably the only one because there was crossover with his fan base sometimes too. But with fan base wise, this is where it becomes the wash because Kendrick has a big following. A very big following, not with just hip hop heads, but he also has a big following with pop artists. Like I said, he has a song with Taylor Swift. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but that's a big fan base. Okay. So now people are actually listening to the lyrics now. Now, once the fan base wash goes away, now real hip hop heads are listening. And I understand that Drake has some he has some really good diss records. He got that some of them were pretty good. Like this Heart 6 was like that was a little weird. Let's not go that we're not going to go past that for a second. My man's all he did was really rebuttal to the 3 diss tracks that came out the day before. That's all he did. Which okay, that's cool. That's understandable. But there was a lot of information that was not privy before he did that song. Just putting it out there. No one said anything about Millie Bobby Brown, but it seems like everyone forgot that story. Just putting it out there. Go look it up yourself. A lot of you forgot allegedly about that story, but Kendrick never said anything about Millie Bobby Brown. Just putting it out there. Apparently, and I don't know if this is fake news or not. So if this is fake news, my bad. I got caught with the fake news machine. Apparently, there's been an investigation at his home in Toronto. Probably fake. Probably a fake thing. Well, then again, they show like police state. Then again, AI art is starting to get really fucking good too. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. But I mean, you went after Kendrick because he has a light-skinned wife or girlfriend or whatever. And you talk about, you want to do this for black queens and like, I'm going to say nigga and things like this. Okay, cool. That's what's up. But for rap heads, it's like, all right, dog, you said some real sus shit during this fucking last diss. It might not even have been a diss on Kendrick. It's more of a diss on yourself. I don't know what you were doing. But I will say Family Matters was a good one. Sorry, my bad, yo. I will say Family Matters was a good one. And then Meet the Grams after that was hilarious. First of all, the man and the memes that are coming out from this is fantastic. First of all, how dare y'all use Dragon Ball Z as one of y'all memes? That makes complete sense. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry, second of all, Piccolo and Gohan. I don't know if you guys understand the imagery, not the imagery, the symbolism that went with that meme. But if everybody doesn't know, Piccolo was really the one that trained Gohan and really was like a father figure to Gohan while Goku was practically dead. So that symbolism of Kendrick and Adonis, because he literally did a whole song about Adonis. I mean, talking to Adonis and also talking to Drake's mom and dad. Like he literally did like a personal letter to them throughout the song, which was fantastic. Hey, for y'all sleep, but Kendrick, when he puts his mind to it, he's a killer. And the only thing Drake really got on him is like he's short, and I guess he has allegations of him being a wife beater. I hope that's not true. I really hope that's not true at all. I hope it's not true that Drake's a pedophile. I hope that those allegations are untrue about him. But they're getting a little personal with this one. And I hope it sticks to the music and doesn't become a street beef, because I think that's a whole different story. Like like yeah, I don't think we need that. I like that. I like the whole this we're talking about lyricism where this is straight up competition. I hope it is. Like we can just sit here and say, but I think Kendrick and Drake of like, you know how you have a friend group and like they you you have two friends that are cool with you, but they hate each other. This is what that friend group is. It's like the J. Cole. J. Cole was like, hey, I'm going to do one song and I'm out. And first of all, J. Cole murdered them on that song. Just putting it out there. My bad. But he said, I'm out of here. And I love that J. Cole did it. And I love that people are coming back and saying, thank goodness he got out of this beef because the man protected his peace. That's what I talked about a couple weeks ago. He protected his peace, man. Like, I understand the competition part, but the way this battle has gone, this isn't peaceful for these two guys. It's not. Spiritually, this is definitely not peaceful. Competitive wise, this is amazing. We needed this. Hip hop needed this badly. But the problem is that I think these two hated each other so much beforehand that is coming out in flurries. Like Drake should have never made that last song. I don't know who is saying that he's up 4-3 right now, but you are smoking. You're smoking right now. You really are. I don't know where this 4-3 comes from. Like Kendrick literally dropped 2 out of 3 bangers. Like one of them, I couldn't understand a word he was fucking saying. I ain't gonna lie to you. One of them, I was like, what was it? Not Euphoria. Yeah, it was Euphoria. Euphoria was like, that was okay. That wasn't okay. That wasn't a great one. We got to work on that one. But 616 in Los Angeles, that wasn't a bad one. Not Like Us, great. Meet the Grams, fantastic. What's the last one? I just said it. Forgot what the last one is. I don't give a fuck. It was amazing. Okay, I'll listen to that shit. The one where it's a banger. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I literally just said it. That might be Not Like Us. Actually, it probably is Not Like Us. I don't know. It was great. I don't care. I don't care about the titles. Titles don't matter to me. Lyricism does, and these people are doing fantastic. We needed this competition for hip hop, but we also kind of like it feels like this is a time where it's true. We do. I feel like this is what they want out of us. You know what I'm saying? Is that us tearing each other down and doing all the. I understand that we, as a community, as a culture, it's sad that it is still a crab in a barrel situation. Like we are very competitive with each other. Like it's just. I really do. Like you gotta understand. Like black people, you can say whatever you want. We're kind of the first people, and so when you sit here, not kind of, we are the first people. Fuck you. So when you sit here and listen to the music and listen to basketball or listen to, yeah, we get very competitive, even with spades. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why dice games start to get a little violent get a little sketchy after a while, because we're competitive. And that's like, that's ingrained in us from forever. It's the competitiveness. Like the first dude killed the first guy with a rock. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to understand, like that is our culture. Sadly, I mean, there needs to be a way to change it for all of us to come together. I feel like the rap game is stronger when we're together, but also the rap game is more entertaining when there's diss records going back and forth. Now, I did see one post where it was like, yo, man, they should have just did 1 to 2 diss records and moved on. But like when these two dudes actually don't like each other, they really kind of airing out their grievances for each other. Now, was it supposed to get this personal? Probably not, but it's gotten very personal. it's gotten a little too personal. Yeah, it's gotten a little too personal. But I mean, I like the pettiness. I normally do. I like pettiness is amazing to me. They like for a petty person, this is great. But for the culture and for music to be at its tip top, I feel like if they just dropped the song together, that song would do billions of streaming views. And I love that you do got Vince Staples out there is like, yo, like he's giving out like knowledge about, do you know how much rappers are making off of streaming deals, off these record deals and stuff like that? Like there's predatory deals that are going on right now. And that's what we should be paying attention to. And which is understandable. I mean, that should be the number one topic of conversation is the predatory deals that are going on. But guess what? Guess what? Those are starting to hit those airwaves too now. Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait. You're ready for it? Hold on. I got you. Only reason why I saw the Vince Staples situation. The only reason why most people probably saw what Vince Staples said is because the question was asked, who's winning, Kendrick or Drake? And then he answered with, a whole fact breakdown of pretty much how streaming sales are predatory pretty much. And we sit around here and that's starting to become the topic of conversation now in the hip hop community. Oh man, these two guys are going after each other. But why are we not talking about this? And it's starting to spark a conversation. You got to understand, there are wins in this too, that there are different conversations starting to spark up with this beef alone, because I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but what I'm saying is that these are two of the biggest rap artists. First of all, we got Drake rapping again, and we got Kendrick dropping shit consistently. Fuck yes. That's a win for rap, first of all. Secondly, the conversations that are sparking up right now, due to this, it's even better. It's a big step in the right direction. It might not look like it right now. I know it doesn't. It doesn't look like it right now. But it's happening. Those discussions are happening. I see the groups where they're talking about this now. Like, we should be talking about this. Why is this not bigger? You're seeing it now on a bigger scale, not just between these two artists, because only two people, like two voices, are saying this. Oh, okay. Well, okay. These are the two richest guys in rap. Why are we listening to these guys? But now you're starting to hear it from the smaller rap groups. Now you're starting to hear it from different people in journalism. Now you're starting to see it in just the fans alone talking about this and making this a rumblings. We loving the petty shit, but at the end of the day, this conversation is happening. That's the positive that we need to look at with this. And also, it hasn't turned into a street beef. And I hope it never does. I really do. I hope it never turns into a street beef. We don't need this. We lost Biggie and Pac over some dumb shit, possibly. So let's, keep it to the lyrics, guys. All right. I like both rappers. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole will always be king in my book. So fuck both, for real. No, I'm joking. But I'll listen to both. You know what I'm saying? I like Take Care. Take Care is one of my favorite albums. I like that shit. Actually, Nothing Was the Same is actually a very good album. Have I listened to Views? Fuck no, and nor will I. I'm just putting it out there. Kendrick, of course, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, one of the greatest debut albums of all time. I feel like the Grammys definitely are giving Kendrick some of those Grammys, though, because of what happened with Macklemore. Let's be real. The Heist was a great album. And Good Kid, Mad City was one of the greatest concept albums of all time. But that's neither here nor there. But Cole, Cole just certified. We're just waiting for the fall off right now, baby. We with Cole fans over here, like, told you, motherfuckers. We're waiting for the fall off. So might delete later. Yeah, it was great. It was good. Seven songs. Okay, 7-minute drill. Was it 7-minute drill? Yeah, 7-minute drill. Fantastic song. It was great. For the time being, he deleted it. It protected his peace, man. That's all it was. It protected his peace. He knew that both his friends were about to go to war with each other. War of words. They're about to go to war with each other, and it's just like, bro, I can't be part of this shit. I need to, first of all, I gotta get the fall off done because my fans have been waiting, especially my number one fan, Andrew Cruz. Understandable. And then, I'm on a different plane right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what you need to do with each other, but like me, I'm on a different like wavelength from that bullshit. And I'm glad that like he stepped away from it. This is same once again, this is the same Cole that did 1985 and told y'all he wasn't dissing anybody. This is the same Cole. So but really was fucking dissing some people. Let's just be real. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm trying to find a positive in it, but the pettiness is amazing. All right. So with that, that's the podcast for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully this is fun for you. I know probably I repeated quite a few words here and there, but my bad. But with that, I want to say thank you so much for listening to the Crewsin Podcast. Sorry for the first 10 minutes when I didn't say where you can find this and stuff, but where you can find the Crewsin Podcast was on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Crewsin Podcast. Also, where you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Crewsin Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. And with that, I want to say I love all of you. Please protect your peace. Protect your peace, baby. And also get them tickets to come closer. Okay. Me and Bovice gonna come to you. Okay, sorry, my fault. All right, so with that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and also on Spotify. And also leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up and also like and subscribe on YouTube. You know, that's where the videos are going to become popping off. And then please go subscribe to the Patreon. I'm going to have a little bit of announcement on tomorrow or Thursday, one fucking two, who knows, about something that's very near dear to my heart. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. So with that, please go, check out, be on the lookout for the Instagram and also TikTok and YouTube Shorts, wherever, all that cool stuff. So, but with that, I want to say I love all of you. Don't do anything I want to do. Catch you guys later. Deuces.